Now we'll go to the election wins. As dreaded as the midterms were, there's still good news that managed to be found amongst the chaos in an election cycle with record numbers of LGBTQ candidates. The country's first lesbian governor was elected in Massachusetts, while the New
Nice.
Hampshire voters elected the first transgender man to a state legislator. The results so far have also seen new representation of women and younger generations, from the first female governor of Arkansas to the first Generation Z. Now, with the Generation Z elected to member of Congress, y'all, in Arkansas, I think that's such a big deal. And he's Afro-Cuban. I think it's such a big deal because Generation Z, even though they can get on some people's nerves, tap dance right up a TikTok. I think their representation is necessary in office right now because they'll bring a fresh, I ain't gonna stand down point of view into the office. And I think that's what is necessary. You know why? Because, like I was saying, with conservatives, they will die in those seats. They don't care about, they will have somebody 90 who can't do nothing for nobody but sign a piece of paper sitting in that seat as representation. We need fresh faces. It's almost like going into a workplace, like when you are, like when you know that you have specialized, gone to school for, experienced, critically like knowledge on a lot of issues or the job and what they need, the qualifications, and you go there and you see somebody who's doing the process that was literally from 1925, but they ain't gonna move him out the seat. Why? Because of tenure. He doesn't have to learn the new ways of nothing. All he has to do is say, I've been here for 30 years, and everybody respects that. But that hurts the business, right? And this can also, having people in those seats to sit there can definitely hurt our leadership, and who leads us here in our states. Now, Maura Haley, a Democrat, was elected governor of Massachusetts. She became the country's first lesbian governor in a year with record numbers of LGBTQ candidates. Wes Moore, y'all, Wes Moore won the gubernatorial race in Maryland, making the Democrats the state's first Black governor. Listen, guys, and the third Black elected governor in history. Wes Moore. I had dropped a video of him dancing. I wanted you guys to see that. But Wes Moore being the third
Okay, Wes.
Black. Yeah, look, I said Wes. I didn't know Wes.
Okay, Wes.
I didn't know Wes, but Wes Moore became the third Black governor. I want you guys to hear that. I know we're tired of hearing the first, the third, whatever. In the United States' history, the nation's history, this is the third Black governor in the states.
Oh, Body Bite was there with him? Body Bite.
This is the third Black governor. So I really think big. Look, think
especially in
big.
Maryland.
Think big, don't think small. So we had some wins there. We had some wins, and especially being in Maryland and those areas where it's supposed to be predominantly Black or near predominantly Black states or districts, as we know, the DMV. And I think this is beautiful for them to have somebody that represents them there. And so, y'all, it's not. Look, it's a win for me. It's a win for me. Where we're seeing actual wins, it is a win for me. So,
and
Maxwell
then
Frost. Go ahead.
Maxwell. That's what I was about to say. Maxwell.
Go ahead.
I was excuse me. I was hoping it was a clip for that because I want to see what it looked like. Gen Z. So that's crazy to me. That's so crazy.
Gen Z is all over, is winning all over. Now, don't knock out the Bubba, don't knock out the millennials. We trying, we out here. But
I know y'all is, but y'all just
Gen Z is out there. So Maxwell Frost is a Democrat, and it's beautiful because he came in the Florida's district, 10th district. So and he is the first representative, of course, from his generation. So that is good that they're taking these seats. James Rosenier was elected to New Hampshire state legislator, the first transgender man to win a state legislator election. In Pennsylvania, Summer Lee won her congressional bid, making her the first Black woman to represent Pennsylvania in Congress. John Fetterman is also projected to pull a win over Mehmet Oz Dr. Oz, child, which
Dr.
is great
Oz,
because
right.
Dr. Oz is as smart as he is. He's still, we can say, Herschel Walker, Dr. Oz. Some people don't need to be in the seats in the race for
At all.
Pennsylvania U.S. Senate seat. So one moment here. I think that's great on all those wins. We still got more wins. We have a local win here, a local win, and that win is we had her on the show in Nabila Islam. Okay, she
Mm.
won for District 7 here in Georgia. And I'm excited about that because knowing that she lost when she ran when she was first on our show, but to know that she continued to get up, keep running. I mean, kept them running shoes on, and she kept running. I think that was a perfect way for her to end for Georgia. She finally won the seat. She did what she said. She was inspired by Stacey Abrams when she first got on her show and discussed that. So Nabila Islam won a state Senate seat as representation in District 7 for the state of Georgia. And I believe that's around Gwinnett County, but for the state of Georgia. So shouts out to Nabila Islam. We are so proud of you here at Like It or Not. I think that's like, I mean, that's just a few of the wins. We're still waiting to see what Herschel Walker and Raphael Warnock are going to do. I want to actually
Yeah.
talk about that too. The fact that we were able to get it this close. This close. Georgia really thought that to get it this close. That means that it could be a tie, a loss, a win. Just we know that it's too early to call, or they can go off in some runoffs. Because
Yeah.
Raphael Warnock and
Which
Herschel Walker to people
excuse me.
where
Which in myself is just makes no sense that that race is as close as it is. That just goes to show me that people in Georgia are SAF. And if you don't know what that means, sorry to that man.
sorry to that man. And I hope it's gonna be Herschel. I hope we say sorry to that man. I hope it's Herschel Walker.
Yeah, because we need a runner, not a walker.
He's a runner on a chase down.
Hello.
I don't know the words, but yeah.
Because then what's gonna happen? He gonna you know what? Never mind.
But
Because I'm so mortified if this man gets in office. It's so mortified. So mortified. Y'all talking about what Herschel Walker did. Senator Warnock did. Just wait till Herschel Walker get in there. Georgia gonna be even more effed up than what it already is. Yes, Georgia's effed up all the way.